the first day of Olay, my true love gave to me a curvy wedding in the making. On the second day of Olay, my true love gave to me 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the third day of Olay, my true love gave to me 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. Sorry. On the fourth day of Olay, my true love gave to me 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the fifth day of Olay, my true love gave to me 5 wedding day changes. Sorry, 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the sixth day of Olay, my true love gave to me 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the seventh day of Olay, my true love gave to me 7 men and dropouts, 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the eighth day of Olay, my true love gave to me 8-minute entry, 7 men and dropouts, 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the ninth day of Olay, my true love gave to me 9 days to Christmas, 8-minute entrance, 7 men and dropouts, 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. On the 10th day of Olay, my true love gave to me 10 people early, 9 plus days till Christmas, 8-minute entrance, 7 men and dropouts, 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. Last one. On the 11th day of Olay, my true love gave to me 11 p.m. be there, 10 people early, 9 plus days till Christmas, 8-minute entrance, 7 men and dropouts, 6 maids and groomsmen, 5 wedding day changes. He just dubbed it. 4 curfews, 3 quarantines, 2 wedding rings and a curvy wedding in the making. We did it. Yes, we did. I bring the day. Yeah, you bounty hill. It is day 11 out of 12
days
of Olay.
We skipped. Well, we didn't skip.
We just were busy.
We were so busy these last few days.
Maybe you guys can forgive us.
But we had a lot of fun making these videos, reminiscing, just getting back in time.
But today is the ultimate reminisce, because last year this time we were eagerly waiting for the government press conference.
Yep.
With we was praying that it wouldn't be any new regulations, because at that time we could have about 50 people.
No, 20% church occupancy.
20, yeah, that's what it was. It was 25%. Was it 25?
It was a percentage occupancy.
Yeah, but because we was having the wedding at the cathedral,
we could have a lot.
Yeah, because they could sit about 1,000, close to 1,000 people, or 1,000 people. So we could basically have like a solid attendance at our wedding. So, this was December 11th, and Lay was getting her hair done, her makeup.
Well, no, I didn't get my hair done because.
Oh right.
Both of my all the people that I had booked to get my hair done.
7 vendor dropouts.
Yeah, like
yeah.
They all I had the first person I had in mind, their son was a close contact or something like that. So she ended up canceling on me like a week before my wedding. And so I had booked my backup, and she ended up getting COVID. And she told me this like the day before the wedding. Yeah. And then.
But I think, didn't she forget to message you? She messaged everybody besides you or something like that?
That was the first one.
Okay.
She was like, I can't believe, I'm so sorry, like this is your wedding. I can't believe, she felt really, really bad. Yeah. This was the first one. So a week before my wedding, she had to drop out. And the last person, it was just too short notice.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of hassle. So I was stuck doing my own hair.
Yeah.
I had to do my own hair.
And I was her, and Lay was wherever she was at.
I was at Azora getting prepped and ready. Mm-hmm. What time is it right now?
So 4:05.
So no, actually at this time I was probably at Coconut Rock with Di, my sister, and my mama.
Oh, that's nice.
We were just having our last little meal before I started preparing to get ready. And I had an appointment at 6.
I was inside on the couch.
Yeah, because you had an appointment with your barber with all your groomsmen.
Right, but
that night.
Yeah, that evening. It was in the evening, so I was just getting my hair cut and all that stuff, and
You was waiting for that.
Yeah, and so around 5 or 6 or whenever the government press conference was, we heard the most dreadful news that all crowd gatherings are going to 10 people.
10, not 20.
Now, mind
50.
you, we had a waiting list of 380 people.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
We had a big, like...
And each of the people that we invited were close to us.
Or like had some significance
in our lives.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and us coming together.
So yeah, we heard the new regulations. I watched it. Lay.
I wasn't listening. I think somebody had called me,
right.
And I was getting my nails done.
Okay, that was what
nails
it was.
by Keely.
Yes.
Keely slayed my nails.
So we I heard the news and I just went to sleep. Turned off my phone.
Everything.
First of all, I put my phone on airplane mode. Then I turned it off. So I just
was done.
Yeah, I was done. So I went to sleep. I was like, I don't care what happens now. I'm trying to marry this girl, and it just looks like no one or everyone doesn't want me to. Not like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Just that's where I was at the time.
All odds were against us.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? And this is like about 6 o'clock. I was like, flip it. I don't care anymore.
We're not getting married.
Well, we'll just pick it up whenever we can, I guess.
Yeah, and at that moment, I was getting my nails done and just talking to Keely actually about like how hard it's been because 5 date changes.
Yeah.
5 wedding date changes. Like
yes.
We literally we went from having a wedding in February to having a wedding in May to having a wedding in October. Then November?
No, it was February, May, October, November. Because it was supposed to be 11, something.
Yeah. We always like the number.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be 2 days with my birthday.
Yeah, and that was like the alternate date.
Yeah, and
but
then
it didn't work out because you was away in school anyway. Because he was supposed to go away in March, but COVID just.
So ended up going away in August.
Yeah, COVID just messed so many things up. So I was telling Keely about our journey and how hard it's been for me to marry this guy. With all the odds against us. And she was like, well, if it's meant to be, it will be. And she was just encouraging me the whole time. And I'm like, man, I just met this girl and she's just so encouraging. And the more I talked to her, I came up with the idea of, because the regulations were due to change at 6 a.m.
in the morning. So the next day, so on December 13th?
No, December 12th.
Sorry, December 12th.
At 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So then Lay came up with the idea.
And our wedding day was our time was 2 p.m.
Yes.
So it was so it would have passed by the time it was our wedding. So we wouldn't have been able to have the people that we wanted there. So
yes. I went to sleep. I just happened to turn my phone on and literally the Apple sign came up and Lay was calling. By the time my phone off, I take my phone on airplane mode, Lay was calling.
Yeah.
I turned on my phone, took it over airplane mode, and Lay was calling. She was like, hear me out. Just listen before
I know it sounds crazy.
But what do you think about having the wedding tonight at 12 o'clock?
Before the regulations change.
And I was like, well, what about all the first thing I was like, so what about all your vendors? Like, I want her to feel comfortable, 100% comfortable.
So the main vendors was makeup, photography, videography. We didn't care about anything else.
And the church.
And the church. We needed, the number one was the church.
Yeah. If the bishop
was okay with marrying us at that hour.
Right.
So the first people we called was our parents.
Yes.
And so OJ called his mom and dad.
Yes.
I called my mom and dad.
Yes.
And at that time, my mom and our wedding decorator, Dewana. Thank you, Dewana. She did an amazing job, by the way.
Yeah, she killed it.
They were setting up our reception for the amount of, for the amount of people that we were supposed to have, but then many regulations changes when they had to kind of downsize.
Right.
And so they were getting ready for the next day. What was your parents' reaction when you asked them?
they just had typical OJLA. They were so like
It's always
they were
something with
so
you guys.
like behind us and supportive. Like my
Yeah.
mom was like, "Let's do it." My dad was like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." You know.
Yeah.
So
My mom, she was like, "What?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Mama, we're getting married at 12."
she called her people. Hey, let's do it.
But
My-
she was like, "Lay, I'm at Grotto Bay. Like, I'm not ready."
She's like, "What you mean?"
What you mean?
The my groomsmen were like, "All right." Right, so when we're getting our haircuts, I called my barber. He was like, "Yeah, no problem, whatever you want." So he was done. He was done. So we all got our haircut at about 10 o'clock,
Mind you, I was stuck at my nail appointment,
and I couldn't come get her.
and he couldn't come get me. And thankfully, my daddy was working, because he was able to pick me up. And
that's
when he
literally-
picked me up is when I told him, "Daddy, we're getting married at 12 o'clock." He was like, "What is wrong with you, lad?"
It was
One
odd.
thing is always something.
So we called the bishop, and he was like, Bishop, the organist, and
Photographer.
and the photographer and the videographer. No, the photographer. And the bishop said, "Wow, I gotta ask my wife."
Yep.
Because this is the cathedral. This is not something that is like like it's pretty big. It's a big deal.
He's the bishop of Bermuda.
Yeah. So hey, I got the okay. So we was praying that the organist, because he's gonna play the wedding march. We have a song. He was like, yeah. And he said yes.
We called the photographer.
We called the photographer. He said, well, all of them
Everyone
said,
was like, let me
check
ask my wife."
Yeah, everybody was like, let me check with my wife. Everybody was done.
Everybody.
It was walking into that place.
Wait, one more person. Makeup.
Oh,
Danica. And she has a child, a whole family. And
yeah, she's the best.
She came through.
She came through.
Big time.
And Donna, and she killed it. She's killed that
I
makeup.
loved my makeup. And to think too that she only had a certain amount of time to do it.
Yeah.
Because we literally had like 4 hours to get ready.
Absolutely. So, so everybody was like, it literally. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Once we agreed on it together, literally everything
fell into
just
place.
fell into place. It, like, we didn't even know how we got well, I know how we got a limo, but we got a limo.
Like any spurty moment.
Yeah, like we got a, and he just was there, dropped us there. I mean, dropped my people there and picked us up, took us to the hotel. But just the whole ambience of the cathedral at 12 o'clock at night. I mean,
It was beautiful.
It didn't even need decoration.
And that's the thing, because we were supposed to decorate that morning.
Yeah.
The cathedral.
Yeah, and it was. But I mean, it was beautiful.
It was perfect.
It was beautiful. So, I'm standing there with my groomsmen, and they're all kind of like, "Yo, this is happening," you know. And Leia's mother walks down.
Wait. I'm gonna tell my side where I was.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, my bridesmaids were actually at us already, because we were supposed to have, I guess, like a little, girls' night before my last night as a single lady. So we was getting ready. They was getting ready for my last night as a single lady, and I got to the house and was like, "Ladies, guess what? We're getting married at 12 o'clock in the morning." And they was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "We're getting married at 12. Like, we're doing this." I was like,
Right.
"We're getting married at 12 o'clock in the morning. Get ready, get your dresses on. We have 4 hours to prepare."
It was 4. Like, it was 3 at that point. It was 3 at that point.
Like, let's go. And so it's funny because that night oh no, I think it was like a week before. I was like, my ideal, I guess, hen night would be pizza, me running around the hotel naked, just living my best life, excited and just like freeing up, like, and that's exactly what happened. Like it wasn't probably what was planned, but it was exactly what I wanted. And like I was just running around crazy, like, you know, getting everybody ready, making sure my nieces hers were done. We had my bridesmaids helping them get ready. It was just perfect. Like they were so down for it. And you know, the hard thing though was that, you know, we were all supposed to sleep there together. Like we were supposed to have that night.
Yeah.
But because we were getting married that night, I was like, you all can stay, but we'll get married. And you know what that means? You know, after you get married, you might make a little noise. If you want to hear that, you can stay.
And guess who got sick? I got the flu on the wedding night.
Yeah. As soon as they
could have stayed. You didn't know what was happening.
But yeah, it was so perfect. Like, we had cars planned to get us from Azora to the cathedral, but of course, because everything was pushed up.
No, they canceled the cars. The
cars canceled. So how were we supposed to get there?
7 vendor dropouts.
Uncle Lou?
No, who got you guys there?
Well, no, I'm trying to think how we were supposed to get there. I don't know.
The cars were supposed to take us there.
Yeah, but
no Uncle Lou.
But
Yeah.
Uncle Lou never showed up. So what we did was Sharina, myself, and Mikey went in Sharina's car, and everyone else
Went in the van.
And so we all packed ourselves in these cars, spent it on for 12 o'clock and lined up.
Yeah, and when I saw Leanna's mama walk in, now first of all, she looks stunning.
That lady, she
killed it.
Killed it.
I saw my parents walk in.
And your mama, oh my god, I loved your mama's dress. I loved it.
Yeah, it was crazy. And seeing my groomsmen there just kind of like saying like, this is happening. And I see Lay kind of walk across the back of the outside, and my heart starts jumping. Like I'm like, man, good thing I'm not ill, because I probably would have had to cardiac arrest. But yeah, she walks down the aisle, just talking with her dad. She looks beautiful. I'm snotting at this point. Lay doesn't cry a tear.
No, and the thing is, we put a poll, remember?
No.
On our
Anyways,
Facebook. We put a poll on our Facebook event page, because essentially the people that couldn't make it, we had like a whole Facebook, you know, we wanted everybody to be able to join in, so we had a Facebook event page where it's basically live, and on that page we had a poll that said, who do you think is gonna cry? Lay, OJ, my mom, or other, something like that.
I think me or your mom won that one. Anyways,
everybody voted that I would cry first.
Yeah.
I didn't cry at all. I was proud of myself. I was just like so ecstatic. Like I was just like, man, like we've really been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just excited to get down the aisle. That's it.
And you can see the video, it's just wiping my face a little bit. Anyway, so we got through the wedding, which was my daddy starts singing, makes up some song.
Here's a little time, one time, the sunshine, forever. You try to stay, and all friends, you try to stay.
I don't know when him and Omar
practice today.
Yeah, I don't know when him and Omar practiced that song, but it sounded pretty good.
It was awesome.
And then we took communion together, which was really, really profound, because it was almost like it was only us in the church at that point. It was just me, her, and God. You know, it felt very wholesome. If that's the right word, right?
Yeah, like we were in our own little bubble.
Yeah,
like,
as big as the cathedral felt.
It felt so intimate.
Yeah.
It felt so intimate. And we had our pastors, our leaders from my old church and OJ's pastors and his parents, my parents, the bishop praying over us. Like it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And they all came. Like they all came.
At
like
12 o'clock.
Seeing
at
my
night.
pastors show up for me, like it felt so like they supported me, you know, like.
And they were there, like they weren't like kind of like sleepy. They were like
there and ready. I'm like, what can I help?
My parents are night owls, so they're gonna.
They
be
were already
there.
up.
Yeah, they're like, this is our element. But seeing everybody there, like in full effect, nobody was like sleepy. Samora took her lunch break.
Listen, to come to our wedding
because she works at the hospital, and she came in her scrubs.
Shandi Renee Photography. Let me tell you, she showed up at my hotel room and was like, let's go. Like, she was a blessing. And then she was our pre-wedding photographer. She came, took the pictures in her t-shirt, like her work t-shirt, and then came to the actual ceremony dressed, okay? Like dressed, like to the gods.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
So then, going outside, taking the pictures, and outside was a limousine. Everybody did this like, it's for you.
He was like, wait, what? And we was singing. We was like, Olay, Olay.
Everybody
Olay,
was singing.
Olay. And we were just dancing around. It was so magical. Like if I believed in magic, like it felt like a Disney movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So truth be told, we left the cathedral and went straight to ice cream. As you guys already know, we already said it in our previous videos.
Yeah, that was the best part.
But that felt like us.
It was so perfect.
So we get to ice cream and people are cheering.
And
we don't even know these people. They're like, ah!
We was in full attire.
Yeah. People were like, yeah, these guys awesome. So we ordered our food. It was awesome. Well, not food. Lay got a milkshake, and I was like I said, I was kind of getting sick around that point, but I didn't really know, so I just got a vitamin water. But I kind of felt a little out of it. We get to the hotel, and it is.
And my bridesmaids come too, because they have all the stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, but we went for a drive, didn't we?
No, I don't think so.
We did, because they wanted to get all the stuff before we came. I thought.
No, we definitely.
No, you went in there and fixed up a little bit, and now you made me wait outside.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I asked them though. Like I was like,
they were excellent. Like everyone in that whole wedding party was just excellent, and we were just, it was just a blessing.
Yeah.
It was a blessing. The whole day, like is as it gets nearer and nearer to 12 o'clock, we're like, wow, like. Wow.
Can't believe that happened. And that night we had gone to sleep and we woke up in Azora. And when I say it's the whitest room you ever wake up in, it literally felt like we were in a dream. Like I was like, did we get married last night?
All we kept us did we get married this morning?
Did that happen or was that a dream?
All we kept to say is, yo, that really
happened. Like it was like a movie.
Married.
And Showa, thank you for like showing up.
Oh yeah.
And getting everybody in line at the ceremony. That was awesome.
Pitbull.
She made sure like everybody flew through the door on time. And just even for our reception, like our drive-by reception. But we woke up that morning and it felt like a dream.
Yeah.
It felt like a dream. Like OJ, you was trucking along, like you was sick.
Bad.
So he had actually, because we weren't checking out, but I think you wanted to come home and do something. So we like he came here. Well, you did.
Got some star. No, I didn't come here.
You did, because I was at the hotel all by myself for the day, and Sharina and Daya, my sister, we all stayed.
I think I wanted to clean up for when you came.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I wanted to just clean up a little bit, make it nice, make up the bed and stuff, and clean up the yard. And
so I was chilling at the hotel, and Danica came again on point. Like she literally came a second time, in that same, you know, and came to do my makeup. Chakray actually came,
Yeah.
and because we were supposed to, you know, have videography as planned, but it didn't get as planned, but it worked out so perfectly because we were still at Azora. He came, he got all these shots that he needed for the video. So it looks like it was all one day.
By the way, Chakray was amazing. Because that was his first wedding.
That was his first wedding.
Yeah.
The storyteller film.
Yeah.
Well, not the song, because he was thinking about doing
yeah,
it.
but that we was his first wedding, and when I mean it can't, you know, he was saying like, you know, it might not. This thing was the
Listen,
best
he
wedding
outdone
video
himself.
I've ever seen in my life.
I watch it. I can watch it back to back and still like snot.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching Fleetwood
Yeah.
Mac. It's so perfect. So yeah, my bride, Sharina left. Diane and Kamika stayed, and OJ ended up coming back. No, actually they left too, because you ended up coming back, and we just relaxed, we set off.
We set up outside.
Yeah.
We watched the videos, responded to people, made our apologetic video.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at it because I didn't hear to reference it.
Huh?
So I'm pointing at the video because I didn't hear.
Oh, you want us to put it?
Yeah.
We just wanted to come on here and say that you didn't miss anything for those who were tuned in on the Zoom at 2 p.m. because we decided to get married.
At 12. So December 12th at 12 a.m. We got. Is it there?
Just apologizing to people, and
Because I know a lot of people, to this day, some people are still like,
I can't believe you didn't tell us. Like,
yeah,
we didn't know ourselves.
Yeah, it was so like, again, we're sorry, but
we was in the moment.
We had to do it.
The people that even showed up, I don't even know how they found out, because
Yeah, but even
they
so,
just showed
like,
up.
going by the regulations, if you would have waited, we could only have 10 people, which means her grandmother couldn't come. Our wedding party couldn't come. It had to be literally our parents, the bishop, the organist, and 2 witnesses.
It was just it wouldn't have been us.
Yeah.
We would have preferred to just wait. Like, you know, we got ready. We prepared to leave to go to Grotto Bay for a drive-by reception. And even leading up to the date, like my aunt Marion, Tay, they came over and we made the little very proud party favors with Di and my sister and my mom.
Yeah.
For the night, Chelsea, she made mini cupcakes for the people who were coming to the drive-by. They were wow, by the way, that was so delicious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cake whipped.
DJ Parvy,
he was on point.
yeah, and he was just, he set up the place, he set up a little bit of lights.
Lighting.
Like he was just on point, like, and he
was spoiled with
he
him.
kept on, like, he just kept the atmosphere good. He was playing the type of music that we liked. He was playing like so.
He was perfect.
Big shout out to Parvy because he's amazing. Yeah, and Grotto Bay, even the staff of Grotto Bay was so accommodating.
They were so helpful.
A lot of them were crying. It was crazy.
It was like they were in these celebrations too, and it was so perfect. Like, and I had to call them and say, look, you know, we're pivoting this whole COVID thing, and like we just want to know, can we have a drive-by? You know, cars will be blocking up the driveways and everything. Like, is that okay? And they was like, of course. Like, we will work with you, because she was there from all the day changes.
Medeiros?
Somebody. We had to find her name.
Yeah.
And she was like, whatever you guys need. Like, I just want at this point, I just want to see you guys get married.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you need, I'm her. And so
she was amazing.
Yeah, we had to drive by, and so many people came to support us, and it was last minute. Like, I think we told people that night. That day, I think. I don't know. It wasn't enough notice.
And people just
and
came.
People showed up, and like the support and the love.
Unmatched. It
was overwhelming. Like, we still have thank you cards to give out, because
we're still just like, we still go back, like, I would say at least once a month and just look at it stuff. Like, just can you believe that was us?
Sometimes I look at my hand, I'm like, oh man,
we're married. Well, I try to close my hand and
I'm like, what's that? What's that on my makeup? So we just want to say thank you.
A big thank you
to everyone who like supported us, who prayed for us, who wanted to see this day. Like a lot of people would say like, oh, you know, you had all those day changes, maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah,
or
we got that a lot of
you should have
times.
gave
We got that a lot
up.
of
Like
times.
you guys aren't supposed to be married. Like you would have been married by now.
The universe doesn't want us to be
the
married.
universe don't want you to be
Yeah.
married. Like no, God set that man up so
Yeah.
nice. Like it couldn't
It
have
was
been more
us.
perfect.
It was
couldn't have been more
us.
perfect.
Yeah.
And that's just, I guess, the epitome of Olay. The epitome
Yeah.
of OJ and Lay. Like, we roll the punches, pivot, and just
And get locked in the cathedral.
done. So we want to just say thank you to everyone
Absolutely.
who showed up for us, to all of our vendors who, like, persistently and consistently were just there to say yes when we called. And, like, you guys really did, like, make our day. Like, we literally couldn't have done it without you guys.
Literally.
Like, thank you. And to our wedding party, our parents, our pastors, we love you guys like life. And yeah,
That's it. Day 11.
Done.
Olay.